welcome back to another Sign It Up Saturday. My name is Ruth. I make signs to help them in their learning process. So, sign number 1, the water cycle. Remember, my kids are in grade 1 and 2. It's a basic understanding of how water cycles through the earth. So we're really only going to be focusing on precipitation, evaporation, condensation, all the different types of precipitation like rain, snow, sleet, hail, learning about all those different things, as well as evaporation caused by the heat of the sun, a basic interpretation of what goes on with water in our world. Sign number 2 is all about clouds. If you don't know, we live in a desert, and because we live in the desert, when it rains, it's kind of it's a thing. So one of the questions that were raised was, how does it rain, or why does it rain? We're going to be learning about the different types of clouds that contain rain and the ones that don't. There are 3 main categories in where you would categorize clouds. We have low, mid, and high. The cloud that produces rain comes from cumulonimbus. Say that one 3 times fast. It is found in all 3 ranges, low, mid, and high. At the very, very top, high, we see the cirrus, which is those little scraggly ones that you see in both daytime and at night, which is really cool. We also have the stratus clouds. These are things that my kids can see all the time. We live in a mountainy area, so when we go down the mountain, you can see the fog, which are low-level clouds, which is called the stratus cloud, if you didn't know that. So we'll be learning about the different cloud types this week. And the final sign that I have that I made for my kids is all about word problems. We're only really focusing on addition and subtraction styled word problems because those are the 2 skills that they're comfortable with manipulating in different ways. So some common words that you might hear for addition are sum, plus, and all, increased by, altogether, more. And for subtraction, you might hear words like difference, less than, more than, take away. Those are all things that you want to teach kids how to think about math. Math has its own language when it comes to words that shows you what kind of math you're going to be doing. So that's one important thing. And there's 4 things that I want to drill into their heads as far as strategy on how to handle word problems. And that's number 1, underline the important information. That's always key. That's the first thing we do, is we dissect the problem. Then we eliminate any of the information that we don't need. We're just ignoring it. We no longer need to think about this. This is what we're focusing on based on what we underline. Find the key words, and when I say keywords, math related words, words that are going to tell us what kind of math we're going to be doing. And the last thing we do is, after we finish solving through the whole process, does our answer make sense? So those are 4 things that I want my kids to be able to do when they're looking at word problems. If you are interested in making signs to help your kids in their learning process, follow us along on our homeschool journey. Bye!